Hello everybody and welcome back to another video here on the one and only Tribal Warrior YouTube channel. And of course, I am the Tribal Warrior, and in today's video, as you see by the thumbnail and as you see by the title, we will be diving into another predictions video. In the last video I just filmed a couple of hours ago, I predicted night 1 of SummerSlam. And in today's video, I'll be filming night 2. So of course, night 1 will come out yesterday on Wednesday, but in today's video, it will be a Thursday. At the time of recording these videos, they're both Wednesday, but this video will come out Thursday night, as at the time of recording this, I think Wednesday's one is live right now. So of course, WWE are presenting the first ever 2-night SummerSlam on August 2nd and August 3rd, Saturday and Sunday 2025 in New Jersey, the MetLife Stadium. It's going to be huge, it's going to be great, and in today's video, night 2, we will be talking about, and every single match on the night 2 card is going to be championship matches. In my opinion, I think Sunday's event, night 2, is going to be 10 times better than night 2. Or sorry, night 1. Because night 2, look at the card. We have this TLC match, which is going to be fire. We have the AJ Styles versus Dominic Mysterio match. That is the Intercontinental title. We also have the Women's Intercontinental title. And we have Women's World title and WWE Men's Championship on the line. 6 fantastic matches, and we also have a steel cage match on this show. We've so many stipulations as well. I think about 4 of these matches have stipulations, so it's going to be crazy, it's going to be great, and it's going to be entertaining. But what will be my predictions for this match? So we have 6 matches we're going to get into, and we're going to kick things off with the men's Intercontinental title. So with all of that being said, let's get into today's video. So starting things off here with the Intercontinental Championship, it will be Dominic Mysterio versus AJ Styles. Of course, Dominic is going into this match defending the title. As I mentioned, Dominic Mysterio enters SummerSlam Night 2 as Intercontinental Champion. He's still riding a wave of momentum that has followed his rise through the ranks of the Judgment Day. He's managed to hold onto the title longer than many expected, thanks to the outside interference of the Judgment Day and underhanded tactics. But at SummerSlam, he faces one of the most decorated veterans in AJ Styles. A man who's been a world champion everywhere he's gone, and sees the Intercontinental title as the prize, the one prize that completes his WWE legacy. Styles brings precision, ring IQ, and big match experience, and he's coming for Dominic with vengeance. The match is about more than gold. It's about respect. Styles sees Dom as a spoiled guy who's won the prestigious Intercontinental title, actually stole the title. While Dom wants to prove that he can still beat legends on his own. If AJ wins, it's a full circle moment in his already Hall of Fame worthy career. Now, in my last video, the night 1 predictions, I talked about how Tiffany Stratton versus Jade Cargill was the most unpredictable match of that card. But in today's video, I think this match might be very unpredictable in my opinion, because we have someone like Dominic Mysterio who's barely defended the title. Can you remember the last time he defended it? I think it might have even been all the way back at Money in the Bank when he defended against Triple A's Mr. Octagon Jr., I think it was. And I can barely remember that. That was a long time ago. And in fairness, he did defeat him clean, I think. Or if not, maybe even help from Liv Morgan knowing Dominic Mysterio. But Dominic hasn't really defended this title, and he hasn't really done good with this title. And I wouldn't be surprised if WWE put the title on him. But if they let him retain, at least let him defend. At least let him do stuff with the title. Because that's what I want to see. That's what everyone wants to see. But in my opinion, I don't think Dominic Mysterio is going to retain, because I do think we're going to have a new Intercontinental Champion in AJ Styles. The Phenomenal One has a fantastic career, WWE Championship, TNA Championships over his career. He's literally done it all. And as I mentioned, everywhere he's gone, he's held a title, a world title in that promotion. And he's done that in WWE as well. From his iconic debut at the Royal Rumble in 2016 to this groundbreaking match at SummerSlam, we've seen this build for weeks. Dominic has been threatened by AJ Styles. AJ's being a doctor, a member of staff, literally everything you can think of. Every job he's been in the WWE, messing with Dominic, making mind games up and tricking Mysterio, and maybe it has worked. We'll see at SummerSlam. Has it worked? Will Dominic slip up, or will AJ Styles become new IC title? If Dominic does win, I don't see him winning clean. I do think we're going to see Finn Balor, JD McDonough, of course, might even see Roxanne and Raquel Rodriguez. They will be defending their titles a night 24 hours earlier against Roxanne or against Charlotte and Alexa. So I don't know, but my official prediction is for AJ Styles to become new Intercontinental Champion. The next match, as you can see right in front of you, is for the United States Championship, and it will be Solo Sikoa defending against his own blood, his own family, and his cousin, Jacob Fatu. Of course, this match won't be any normal match because, of course, it will be for the United States Championship, but it will be inside a steel cage. This war is waiting to happen. Solo Sikoa has been one of the most dominant champions, and since capturing the title from Jacob Fatu at Night of Champions, he's turned the title into a symbol of MFT dominance. But things took a violent turn when Jacob Fatu arrived on the scene, another member of the Anawahi family tree, but one has no intention on playing by Roman's or Solo's rules. Now trapped in a steel cage, there's no escape, there's no help, and there's no excuses. The stakes are huge. Not just the United States title, but bragging rights within that family that has been fighting for years. Fatu brings raw power and unpredictability, while Solo is slow burning storm. This cage match guarantees carnage, and it might finally settle which one of these Samoan warriors deserves to lead the next generation. It's personal, it's violent, and it could end with either man standing on top of another man's broken legacy. So of course, this is a steel cage match, meaning no interferences. However, we've seen interferences in the steel cage before, so nothing, in my opinion, is guaranteed because we might see the MFT get involved, with that being Talatonga, Tongaloa, or maybe even JC Mateo. But in my opinion, this is the end of their rivalry, and I think the end of their rivalry will be capped off by Jacob Fatu outlasting literally everyone. I don't think Jacob's going to get help, maybe off Jimmy Uso or maybe off a debuting superstar we don't know of yet, but I think this is going to be capped off by Jacob Fatu taking out everyone, taking out all of the other side of his family, and finally capturing back that United States Championship. That is my opinions, and that is who I think is going to win the United States Championship at SummerSlam. Now, of course, we talked about the men's Intercontinental Championship, but now the women's Intercontinental Championship, where the men's title didn't have a stipulation, where this match has. Now, of course, earlier in today's video, I mentioned a lot of these matches have stipulations. About 4 of the 6 matches have stipulations, and this is the 3rd match we're about to talk about, and it's also the 2nd match that has a stipulation, because we just talked about a steel cage match, but now we're going to talk about an anything goes match, meaning no rules, and it'll be the Intercontinental title between the defending Becky Lynch versus Lyra Valkyria. This is a generational showdown with Irish pride and the Intercontinental Championship at stake. Becky Lynch, one of WWE's most accomplished women, has set her sights on retaining the newly created Women's Intercontinental title. Her opponent, the rising and highly respected Lyra Valkyria, who blends agility, resilience, and discipline, has impressed the fans and veterans alike. The anything goes stipulation ensures this won't be just a wrestling match. It will be an all-out war. It will be a fight. For Lyra, defeating Becky isn't just about becoming champion. It's about proving she belongs at the top of the women's division. For Becky, it's a chance to expand her legacy and prove she doesn't have time for the new generation of superstars. Expect kendo sticks, tables, chairs, and possibly more as these two Irish warriors tear into each other with no rules. In my opinion, I'm very excited for this match. Think about their match they had at Backlash, Night of Champions. These two have been going at each other all year. Ever since Becky returned at Mania, the Raw after Mania, everything teared down here. And we might even see an interference from Bayley. Bayley is not on the SummerSlam card. So maybe if Lyra wins the championship back, Bayley could come down and help her and just say, oh, congratulations, and turn on her. But I don't think that's going to happen. Maybe we could see that, but I just don't see Lyra winning. Because in my opinion, we just had Becky win the championship, and it wasn't that long ago, but she still has so much more to get her teeth digged into. And also, there's another stipulation on this match, because if Becky does win, that means Lyra Valkyria can never challenge for the championship again, as long as Becky has it. So in my opinion, I think Becky is going to win the championship. She's going to retain the championship because I think she's so many other title defenses. She can defend against Bayley. She could even have Charlotte Flair, Alexa Bliss, Roxanne Perez, so many other superstars, which would be good. And maybe even Rhea Ripley. We'll be talking about Rhea Ripley a bit later on. And I think Rhea will lose her match. That will be on tonight's show, or not tonight's, but SummerSlam's show. And where could Rhea go from there then? Because she could face Becky for the Intercontinental title. So that's all I'm going to say, because I do think we will get a retaining champion in Becky Lynch. And let's talk about this match. This match will no doubt be chaotic. The WWE Tag Team Championships will be on the line. It's the Wyatt Six defending against Motor City Machine Guns, DIY, Andrade and Rey Fenix, Fraxium, and the Street Profits. 5 other teams. That's already crazy, right? But it's not just that. It's a TLC match. WWE are advertising this as the biggest TLC match in history. 6 fantastic 5-star teams who put on great bangers every week all come together and fight each other in a chaotic match at SummerSlam. In my opinion, I think this might be the most chaotic match at SummerSlam. I think this is my favorite match. The match I'm most excited for SummerSlam, because this is going to be legitimately crazy. All these teams can literally fight forever. 6 elite tag teams in high stakes tables, ladders, and chairs match for the WWE Tag Team Championships. The Wyatt Six, the current champions, a violent team, bring an element of terror. DIY, Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa, offer precision and heart, while Fraxium, Nathan Frazier, and Axiom deliver speed. The newly team Andrade and Rey Fenix bring the lucha libre style and veteran flair. Then you've got the Street Profits, who thrive multi-team chaos, and the Motor City Machine Guns, legendary tag team veterans stepping into the WWE spotlight. This isn't just a match, it's a car crash waiting to happen. The tag team titles hang high above the ring, and this path to victory is paved with shattered tables and broken bodies. Each team brings something different, chaos and sheer power. Expect ladder spots, wild ladder spots, crazy dives, and carnage. Whoever walks out with the tag titles will have truly earned it, and could stand on top of the most competitive tag division WWE has seen in years. I gotta give it to the SmackDown Tag Team Division, because this is nothing like the NXT Tag Team Division or the Raw Tag Team Division, because the Raw Tag Team Division is complete doggy doo-doo. It's horrible. Not saying the superstars are horrible, but I'm saying the booking decision is horrible, because when was the last time you remember the World Tag Team Championships, the Raw Tag Team Championships, being defended on a PLE or a big, huge match like this? Personally, I can't remember. Was it before the Royal Rumble? Was it last year? I have no idea. Was it at WrestleMania? I think it was at WrestleMania about April, the month of April, so many months ago. So thank God we're getting this match. Thank God we have some set of tag team titles that are being pushed so much. And when the WWE draft comes along, hopefully it can actually be elevated. Hopefully some SmackDown teams can go to Raw and then we can have it evenly split up. However, who do I think is going to win? Because we have six incredible teams. We have the new tag team Andrade and Rey Fenix. We have former NXT tag team champions in Fraxium. We have Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins representing the Street Profits. We have former tag team champions Motor City Machine Guns, another former tag team champions in DIY, and the current champions defending against these five other teams, Dexter Loomis and Joe Gacy. There are two teams I see winning this. The first team are retaining Wyatt 6, but the other team is Fraxium, Axiom, and Nathan Fraser. These two have had great spotlight in NXT. Of course, I remember back in NXT UK, Nathan Fraser had put on some great matches. So has Axiom with that Heritage Cup Championship. That's when they really had major spotlight, and they will get even better spotlight at SummerSlam if they capture these championships. However, I don't think it's going home to Fraxium because, in my opinion, I think the Wyatt Six will be retaining the tag team championships. And of course, the Wyatt Six just became champions, so I don't think they're going to lose these titles anytime soon. The next time they'll lose them is most likely later on in this year, Crown Jewel, or maybe just a couple more weeks, because I don't see this great team losing this fast, although it's very much possible against these five other fantastic teams. But with all that being said, this match is going to be pure sweet, and just get your popcorn ready, get your drinks ready, because this is definitely going to be some sort of 30-minute banger. And now let's talk about the triple threat match for the Women's World Heavyweight Championship. We have Naomi defending against Rhea Ripley and Io Sky. All three women are former World Heavyweight Champions. We've seen what Rhea and Io can do in the ring, and this is a complete fallout from Evolution 2, and this is going to be a classic. As I mentioned earlier in the show, we talked about Rhea Ripley, and I thought she was going to lose this match, but who's going to win? Io or Naomi? Let's get into it. So of course, as I mentioned, this triple threat match is a dream collision between style and strength. Naomi, the women's world champion, has run the division with dominance and presence. But now she faces two hungry opponents with different styles, as this is Naomi's first title defense. Rhea Ripley offers unmatched athleticism and heart, a huge fan favorite. While Io Sky is another fan favorite, she's a high-flying technician who can pull off anything inside the ring. Each woman wants that title. Naomi's strength has kept her on top, but in a triple threat match, there are no countouts, no disqualifications, and no champion's advantage. That gives Rhea and Io an opening, and if either capitalizes, we could see a major shift in the women's division. For Naomi, this is a shot at a long overdue recognition. In 3 short seconds, the women's wrestling industry could change, just like that. However, this is probably the most predictable match in wrestling history. Because Naomi just became champion about what, 16, 17 days ago at Evolution 2. I have no clue if WWE will actually think about taking the title off her, because if they do, fire whoever just thought that. Like, if you really are going to take the title off Naomi, why did she win it? Why did she come Money in the Bank winner? Why even work in WWE if you're going to think that? Please do not take the title off Naomi. Of course, this match is going to be great. There's no disqualifications. It's a triple threat match. But if you have any idea in taking that title off Naomi, don't even think about it. Because I predict, obviously, as you can hear what I'm saying, I do predict Naomi to win this match. But my point is, if Naomi loses, I'm completely crashing out. And in my thoughts and opinions of SummerSlam, I will go crazy if Naomi wins. But other than that, Hope this match is great. Rhea, great superstar. Io, one of the best female superstars in the world. And of course, Naomi, the women's world champion. It's going to be a great match, and I think Naomi's retaining. And now on to our sixth and final match, the main event of the 2025 SummerSlam. The WWE Championship is on the line. 17-time champion not Cody Rhodes, John Cena will be defending against Cody Rhodes in a street fight. Yes, you heard it, another stipulation. This is more than a title match. It's a generational torch passing, soaked in blood, legacy, and street fight brutality. John Cena, the current WWE champion, finally captured 17 at WrestleMania, but defending against Cody Rhodes at SummerSlam is a challenge. The street fight stipulation removes all rules and opens the door for carnage. Expect tables, barricades broken, weapons, and plenty of emotion. Cena's return has been emotional, but this is his farewell tour. It's a fight to prove he's still got it. For Cody, beating Cena on the grandest stage would further solidify his spot at the top. Win or lose, this will be one of the most iconic SummerSlam main events ever, where legacy, pride, and championships are on the line. In the main event of SummerSlam, in Cena's last SummerSlam match ever. And of course, that makes it bigger. John Cena's last SummerSlam match ever in the history of John Cena and the WWE. It will be emotional, it will be iconic, and in my opinion, I think in today's video and yesterday's video, I've said the word iconic about 100 times. This truly will be an iconic SummerSlam because WWE, this is the first ever 2-night SummerSlam, and of course, because it's 2 nights, WWE are going to push this so much. It's going to be so good. It is literally going to be great, fantastic, and all the other matches are going to be great, but so will this one. However, I can't believe I'm going to say this, but I think John Cena is losing the championship to Cody Rhodes. Now, of course, I personally think if Cody does win, it's definitely going to be shocking, but for Cody, it's going to be great. But if Cena does win, I guess it will be good. I'll be happy if he wins. I wouldn't be surprised if he wins. It's just that we ran out of opponents for him. Of course, there is still AJ Styles, Drew McIntyre, Braun Breaker, but they would be great normal singles matches, normal rivalries. But I just don't see John Cena continuing this championship because I don't see him losing it at a PLE like Crown Jewel or maybe even Survivor Series. I don't even see him losing at Survivor Series or Saturday night's main events in December. I think this is the spot for him to lose the championship, and I don't think they're going to bury him. I don't think that he's going to lose. I just think the match is going to end. John Cena is going to turn back to a baby face. He raises the hand of Cody Rhodes and the show ends, or maybe even Cody turns heel. But that's a huge talking point. A lot of people are talking about a double turn. Is that going to be possible? Do we think Cena's going to turn baby face and Cody heel? Don't know. Have no clue. But it'll be very interesting to see. So with that being said, I do think Cody Rhodes is going to win this match. And to recap what I said, of course, we had a steel cage match, anything goes match, TLC match, and a triple threat match. So I think AJ is beating Dominic to become new champion. Jacob is beating Solo to become new United States champion. Becky is retaining against Lyra. Wyatt Six is retaining in one of the most highly anticipated TLC matches in wrestling history. Naomi is retaining in a triple threat match against Rhea Ripley and Io Sky. And of course, there you heard it. I think John Cena is losing against Cody Rhodes. And then yesterday, I said Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair were beating Roxanne and Raquel. Sami Zayn is going to beat Karrion Kross. Randy and Jelly Roll is beating Drew McIntyre and Logan Paul. That's if Drew McIntyre can actually make it to the USA, because I think he's stuck in England, unfortunately, but I think he'll get here eventually. Jade Cargill for the new Women's Championship. Roman and Jay beating Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed, and Seth Rollins cashing in to beat Gunter and CM Punk for the World Heavyweight Championship. So of course SummerSlam is going to be great this year. Hope you guys are excited for it. I'm excited for it. Let me know what you think. Let me know your predictions. Are we going to see a double turn? It's going to be great. We might see The Rock get involved. Dwayne The Rock Johnson, imagine he returns. Whose side will he be on? It's going to be so much. It's going to be carnage. I can't wait for my thoughts and opinions video. So SummerSlam, August 2nd and 3rd. Hope you guys enjoy. I'll see you in the next video. And remember to always, always stay tribal.